Privileged access management policy is a set of rules that controls who can use privileged access and how they can use it. Typically implemented through a PAM solution, it aims to protect sensitive information and prevent unauthorized access. Hello, I'm Antonia from Heimdal, and in this week's video, I'll walk you through the steps to create an effective PAM policy and highlight its key benefits. Writing down a formal policy for privileged accounts is one of the PAM best practices. The privileged access management policy should match the needs of your IT environment, regulatory requirements, and organizational structure. Furthermore, all IT team members, executives, and auditors should be able to access the final document. If you're ready to build your own customized privileged access management policy, just follow the step-by-step guide coming up. Start with a thorough risk assessment by identifying all privileged accounts, admin, service, and emergency accounts, and evaluating their locations, uses, and associated risks. Not all privileged accounts need the same level of access. Classify them based on roles and responsibilities. This will help you apply the principle of least privilege, ensuring users have just enough access to do their jobs. For privileged accounts, passwords alone are not enough. Implement multi-factor authentication (MFA) to add an extra layer of security. Regularly audit privileged activities and monitor them in real time. This not only helps in detecting potential breaches, but also in understanding normal versus abnormal behavior. Additionally, auditing is important for meeting compliance goals. Have a clear response plan for when things go wrong. This should include steps for containing breaches, assessing impact, and preventing future incidents. Each organization should build its own custom set of rules and procedures for privileged access, as one size does not fit all in cybersecurity. However, there are some essential PAM best practices to include in any PAM policy. Limit privileged user IDs to those employees who absolutely need such privileges to accomplish their tasks. According to the principle of least privilege, users should only have enough access and rights to be able to do their jobs. Only allow creating or modifying privileged user accounts based on a dual approval system. Both system owner and the member of the IT team should grant permission for operating changes on privileged accounts. All privileged user IDs should uniquely identify specific individuals. You should avoid creating generic user IDs based on job function, role, or project. Additionally, user IDs for service or application accounts should follow a clear naming convention. This rule ensures some traceability in case of a security incident. Set an expiration date for all non-employee or third-party app privileged user ID. You can make it specific depending on the known phases of a project or default. Always revoke high-level rights when no longer needed. Manage all privileged accounts through a central system that offers auditing. The system should be able to track additions, changes, or deletions. Reassess the privileged account inventory regularly. This means at least 4 times a year, if not more often. Check for new, changed, or inactive accounts. Revoke privileges or completely disable a super user account that has not been active lately. Adjust expiry data limits to your organization's workflow and specific needs. Log all privileged activity like user ID creation, deletion, and privilege change that system administrators and other privileged users might execute. Use session and keystroke recording to log all activity on privileged accounts. Setting clear rules on how users with elevated permissions can access and use sensitive data and systems helps reduce the attack surface. By implementing a PAM policy, organizations can better protect from insider threats, malicious actors, and accidental data leaks. Some of the benefits of implementing a privileged access management policy are reduced data breach risk, limits access to sensitive data, minimizing exposure to unauthorized users. Improved compliance helps meet data privacy and security standards with better visibility and traceability. Enhanced security. Strong access controls make it harder for attackers to gain elevated permissions or move within systems. Increased efficiency, streamlined account management saves time and resources. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. If you find this video useful, make sure you like it, share it with your connections, and subscribe to Heimdal's YouTube channel for more content.